Hello, and welcome to this Greenbuild Fast Chat titled Andersen and the Healthy Home. I'm Sharida Sessa, Brand Director for Greenbuild, and joining me today is Annie Z, the Chief Marketing Officer at Andersen Corporation. Annie, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me. I'm super excited to be here today with you.
Same here. So, Annie, many consumers see a pane of glass and a frame when they think of windows. And maybe they consider their windows again when they're thinking about the energy efficiency of their home. But what I really love about Andersen is that you're taking a holistic approach and thinking about how windows can actually create healthy spaces and healthy homes. Can you explain this concept a little and give us some idea of the factors that go into it?
You bet. And not only will I explain it, I'll explain it really simply in normal human language because I've only been in this industry 3 years, so that's really how my mind operates. So simply said, good ventilation is the best or one of the best ways to get to a healthy home. You open your window, you open your door, you're going to get great ventilation, and that is literally and scientifically going to make your home a healthier place. Where Andersen, I would say, really differentiates in the marketplace is we use a lot of really great materials in our products, and we also have proprietary substrates that reuse products in the marketplace. That differentiates us as well. But at the end of the day, making sure you properly ventilate your home is really one of the fastest and easiest ways to protect your family against harmful pollutants in the environment.
Very, very interesting. Now, I've heard that 90% of our time is spent actually indoors, which caught me totally off guard. That sounds so extreme. But being that we're inside so often, talk to me a little bit about access to natural light and how that can be important.
Yeah, I love that question, and it really resonates with me because I know in the last year I felt like I spent all my time sitting in a chair staring at a Teams call or a Zoom call. So I'm especially honest about that with my own physical activity, and I try to get outside and really embrace the weather conditions, which is a little bit challenging up here in Minnesota. But natural light, you're right, is a really big deal. And natural light has all kinds of health benefits, including vitamin D, and it really has been shown to increase your mood levels and really improve your daily life. So what's funny about a window or a door is it's one of the easiest ways to actually do that and contribute to your health in that way. And yet it's something that I think all of us take for granted because our windows are just there and they're on our homes. Before I came to Andersen, I really didn't understand all the different glass types and all the different ways that natural light could either be a help to you and to your health and to enhancing your home, and ways that different glass can actually prevent harmful sun rays from damaging your furniture or other parts of your home. So it's such a great question, and it's something that we should never take for granted and that you really do want to think about when you think about your home and the windows and doors that you have installed in that home.
Very interesting. And then spinning off of that, I've also read that just having access to nature makes a big difference in health. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I love that one. Prior to COVID, we saw an increase in a trend that is just simply called indoor-outdoor living. And that's this whole idea of people want to be able to open their doors and embrace nature. And it's really cool because it fills your bucket back up, right, by embracing nature, but it also extends your home. It extends your living spaces. So then came COVID, and if you're like me, I had 2 college kids at home all of a sudden and a husband at home, and all 4 of us were trying to find a working space. And that indoor-outdoor living and embracing nature actually, I found, became a really cool way to kind of turn that COVID frown upside down and really improve my day and my working experience. Having Teams calls sitting out on my deck, sitting downstairs on my patio and just watching the green trees. All of that improves your mood, increases your health, and is another way, windows and doors open up that environment. So if it was a trend pre-COVID, I think it's now just become a housing expectation, is that folks really want to experience nature through their homes.
Annie, you talked a little bit in the beginning about indoor air quality, and I think that's top of everyone's mind in this post-COVID era. Talk to me a little bit more about that and how the window contributes.
Yeah, it's such a great question because I think there's the obvious part of that, which is you want to open your windows and doors, let the air flow. One of the easiest, healthiest ways to improve your home, truly, is that airflow. But another thing to think about when you're speccing the windows or doors in your home, whether you're doing a new build or you're doing a replacement, is to make sure that the window or door manufacturer you're using chooses really safe materials, materials that are good for the environment, and materials that have low emissions that will just not be a further concern in your home. And Andersen is a great example of that because we actually do have indoor air certification, and that means that you can sleep comfortably, think comfortably, and really frankly not have to pay a lot of attention to that, knowing that Andersen has already addressed that and has achieved really high standards to get that certification. So it's a really good call out that you probably just want to think twice as you're doing that new build or certification to make sure you're protecting your family and yourself with great indoor air quality.
This has been so helpful, really great information and things that the everyday consumer doesn't always consider. So thank you so much, Annie. Is there anything you'd like to add?
Well, I would just say, I think COVID has taught us so many things, and a lot of them were scary and big, and a lot of them have actually turned out to be really great. And so I know for me personally, thinking about indoor air quality is something that I've really increased my insight on, and I hope people really take advantage of something that's always been there, which is opening that window and door and making a really great choice in the materials so they can keep themselves and their families healthy. And thanks for including me today on Greenbuild.
Thank you so much for being here. That was Annie Zipfel from Andersen Corporation, and I'm Sherida Sessa with Greenbuild. Annie, once again, thank you so much for your time and insight, and thank you to all of our viewers for tuning in. We'll see you next time.